I can never forget that Saturday evening. This particular woman in my neighborhood came out and was shouting and screaming for help. Everyone had to come out of the apartment. What is happening? It was this woman, 2 years old son, jacking on the floor, foaming from his mouth. His eyes rolled back. It was so scary that day. And people had to look for help. People were pouring water on this 2 years old boy. Some were giving him palm oil and salt. Some even requested for iron spoon so he wouldn't bite off his tongue. The situation kept on getting worse and worse. He was rushed to the hospital. On getting to the hospital, the boy was already unresponsive, and unfortunately, we lost the boy. It was so sad this very day. What happened to that 2 years old boy is called convulsion, and convulsion is a medical condition. Convulsion is when the body starts shaking uncontrollably because the brain is not working properly for a short period of time. This happens when there is a sudden electrical disturbance in the brain. Convulsion can be symptom of various conditions like epilepsy, fever, low blood sugar, poisoning, head injury, certain drug reaction, and even unknown reason sometimes. And the common cause of convulsion is fever. What does this convulsion look like? How do you know that someone has convulsion? Sudden jacking or stiffening of the hands and leg, foaming from the mouth, rolling of the eyes, loss of consciousness, difficulty in breathing, and so on like that. Some of the things we've been taught or we've seen people do during convulsion are not just wrong, but they are dangerous. So let's look at the dangerous things people do during convulsion. Number one is pouring cold water, believing that cold water will shock back the victim or it will reduce body temperature. However, if the seizure is caused by high fever, cold water will make the temperature reduce rapidly, leading to shock or even hypothermia, which is a medical emergency. It can even further trigger convulsion. Number two, shouting and shaking them violently. Shaking someone who is unconscious won't help. It can only cause neck or spinal injury, especially when the victim fall or jerk suddenly. And it increases panic for both you and the victim when they start regaining consciousness. Number three is putting spoon in the victim's mouth, thinking that the victim will bite off their tongues or will swallow it. No one, I mean nobody can swallow their tongue. It is physically impossible. What you're doing is you are blocking their airways. I mean, you are adding to the problem on ground because the victim cannot even breathe properly before. So putting spoon in their mouth, you are blocking their airways and you are adding to the problem, and it can cause broken teeth, choking, mouth injury, and you are at the risk of being beaten so badly. Hey! Because the jaw is very strong during seizure. Giving the victim salt or palm oil, it can go into the wrong pipe, going into the windpipe instead of the foot pipe, and can lead to choking or even stop breathing, forcing the victim to wake up, restraining them from moving, and lots more like that. Now, what should you do when you see a child convulsing? Number one, stay calm because you need a clear head to help. Number two, gently move the child to a ground and take away every object that can cause injury. Number three, turn the child onto their side to avoid choking on saliva or vomit. Next is loosen tight clothing around their head and their neck and avoid restraining. Do not stop them from movement or hold them back. And also monitor, know the time the seizure started and stopped so as to inform the medical professional. Lastly, take the child to the hospital immediately. If it's their first time convulsion, it lasted more than 5 minutes, they didn't wake up quickly, they have high fever, they are struggling, the child is still vomiting and unconscious, you suspect poisoning or head injury. Convulsion can be scary, but they don't have to be deadly. Knowing what to do can make the difference. What kills is not always the convulsion, it's the panic, the might, and the wrong actions people take during it. Thank you for watching episode 1 on emergency and first response series. See you in my next episode. Bye.